Double Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's talk a little Joe, right? We got to roll with some Joe. Joseph Parker, heavyweight contender, is going up against Derek Chisora coming October. We know that. We got some weeks up going up to the fight, right? Little press conference about a week ago where Derek Chisora went crazy on the press conference, wanted to be headlining in the bill, in front of everybody. We talked about it, right? So, Joseph Parker just basically said, when it comes to Derek Chisora, you don't never know what you're going to get. It could be the quiet one, right? The calm one, or it could be the crazy one, the one that's talking, right? Just losing it on you. And the same thing in the ring. You can get a very good one or one that's marginal. But he says he's going to be ready for both of them. And Joseph Parker's mentality, especially after his decision against Dillian White, he's trying to knock everybody out, right? He's trying to knock everybody out. He said that's the mentality. You want to go in here, you want to win spectacularly. That's what he's trying to do now. It's cool, but then again, I'm thinking in the age of Tyson Fury right now. As long as Tyson Fury exists, you guys know how I feel about it. Big 6'9", 270, and he's being heralded as a great defensive fighter, right? We know he's not knocking people out. He's a great defensive fighter, but his face is always messed up after every fight, pretty much. But when he's the best fighter and fighting low competition. So when that is what the number one heavyweight look going to keep looking like, then these other fighters don't need to be running around thinking about they have to knock everybody out. It just doesn't compute, right? Go out here and outclass their ass, like I've been saying. That's all you got to do. Derek Chisora, if you can't get him out of there, you can't get him out of there. Tyson Fury fought him twice, got him out of there once late, right? Once late. So, and on a stoppage. So it is not necessary. You go in there and you beat him, show your class, show what Joseph Parker is all about. Now, Joseph Parker also said, listen, after I beat him, well, that was asked. After I beat Chisora, who would I want? They asked him, and he said basically anybody. And he named Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz Jr., and Dillian White. That's the route he's going. Anybody. We know he's pretty close to Tyson Fury. He probably ain't gonna fight Tyson Fury until he really, really has to. And the same goes for Deontay Wilder. They're kind of close, but he ain't fighting Deontay Wilder, I think, for danger purposes until he's the last dude. If you cool with him, plus we all gotta fight him until I get all these other belts. Legit, no biggie. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, ain't nobody rushing. You know what I mean? Trying to fight with him. You know what I mean? Because Joseph Parker had an opportunity before, and he went and fought Anthony Joshua instead. Now you can always say, well, maybe he got more money for fighting Joshua. Can't blame him. Luckily for that excuse, because if Deontay Wilder's easy, right? If he's an easy opponent, then you would say, well, let me go get that WBC most prestigious belt. Let me go get that because that's easy to get, right? And then I can go in there and have even better negotiations with whoever, Anthony Joshua or whatever. It doesn't really go like that. You saw with Glaskov, right? Right about to fight Deontay Wilder, mandatory, and then a vacant title comes against Charles Martin. He runs over there and try to get the vacant IBF title. If Deontay Wilder's easy, Glaskov says, hey, let me go get this WBC title. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua, number one by the WBC. Next fight is Deontay Wilder. Something opened up. I'm not sure if it's the Klitschko fight. If so, then hey, you took the Klitschko fight, right? So you didn't have to fight Deontay Wilder, he was next. If it was easy, you would even say, well, let me beat Deontay Wilder because that's easy. Then I have that belt even against the Klitschko negotiations. For some reason, Deontay Wilder must not be easy because no one is just like, let me grab that real quick. On the quick, skinny dude, get out of here with all that wildness. I ain't got time for that. Let's get that and not go into negotiations with these other ones. But it just doesn't happen that way. Everybody's not in a rush to fight Deontay Wilder. About three guys. Dominic Brazil was trying to fight him, right? Made you, a little nervy. Flatlined him. Lorraine Severn was really actively trying to fight him. Didn't fight nobody else, really, but Rossi. Just wait. I want Wilder. I don't care. He was saying it before the first fight and after the first fight. He wanted Wilder. Highlight reel knockout. I don't know if he's up yet. Then you got somebody else who's trying to fight. Louis Real King Kong Ortiz. trying to fight him the whole time and trying to fight him now. Makes you, a little, a little apprehensive. Like, man, these dudes are trying to fight him. But other than that, no one's stepping to him. Not even my man Joseph Parker. So they're gonna probably wait. Joseph Parker, his plan basically will be, let me get these titles from either Ruiz or Joshua, right? Knock somebody out, which is, like I said, he doesn't have to. Then go over here and fight Wilder and Fury to the at the end because he understands them boys. Now speaking of Joseph Parker's too, his performance against Andy Ruiz Jr. looks good every day. When you're looking at what Tyson Fury did with Otto Wallin, all cut up right now. Some heralding it as good because he was cut and he had to get his 12 rounds. But we know he was trying to get Wallin out of there, being hurt himself. Look at Joseph Parker with Andy Ruiz Jr. He was able to take them shots that Anthony Joshua wasn't. Anthony Joshua got beat at least 4 of those 6 rounds. And that's about me being lenient. A lot of people have Andy Ruiz Jr. winning all of the rounds, right? But I'd say Joshua got about 2 of them. But he was beat convincingly. And Joseph Parker was able to deal with Andy Ruiz Jr. It was hard for him, but he was able to throw enough punches and handle his business and evade a lot of punches and be able to absorb a lot of punches, right? Those things were something that, your boy Andy Joshua wasn't able to do. For those who always want to say styles make fights, right? Well, whatever Joseph Parker's style was in there with both of them. So that's why he's significant. But let's see what's happening going forward. He's trying to go get a KO against everybody. I don't think he has to. Let me reiterate that. He doesn't have to get knocked out nobody. I'm saying that goes for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua too. You guys been knocking everybody out, and that's from Deontay Wilder's standpoint. What is he doing? Right? Go out there and win these fights just like Tyson Fury is, because hey, he's the #1 heavyweight in the world and he ain't knocking nobody out. So be careful with those knockouts. Go in there and beat Derek Chisora. That's my advice to Joseph Parker. What's yours? Dover Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.